What's up, everyone? Jared Holmes here, and I have an amazing video today. Today, I will be ranking every single WrestleMania because it's that season. It's WrestleMania season. And I really feel like WrestleMania season is bigger than the Super Bowl. I feel like it's bigger than the World Series. There is no field like WrestleMania. But shall we just go ahead and get into it? Starting off, with first here is the very first WrestleMania. It was really more spectacle, having Hulk Hogan and Mr. T versus Paul Orndorff and Roddy Piper. But other than that, there was really nothing to write home about this WrestleMania. I feel like it's a good three-star, middle of the road WrestleMania. And let's see, WrestleMania 2. It was held in three different locations. It was bookmarked with King Kong Bundy versus Hulk Hogan in a steel cage match, which was just another like spectacle to watch, but nowhere near the granditude and spectacle that was WrestleMania 1. So we're going to put it right here in the two-star. Next, we have a banger, an absolute banger. Where is it at? WrestleMania 3. You want to talk about spectacle? It does not get any bigger than WrestleMania 3, in my opinion. Savage and Steamboat, one of the greatest WrestleMania matches of all time. And then we had Hogan and Andre, which was just insane. Like, I wish I could go back to this era and actually live it, man. Like, I would love to have been there live to see Hogan body slam Andre. Like, I couldn't imagine that feeling being in that arena when that happened. It's going in 4 stars because it's a banger for sure. Next, we got WrestleMania 4. It was all about Randy Savage. It was Randy Savage's night. But other than that, it was just a big tournament for the WWE Championship. I can't remember really anything that happened besides Randy Savage winning the title. Goes in 2 stars. WrestleMania 5, the Mega Powers implode. Not I should have wrote notes, but I didn't because I'm not professional. WrestleMania 5, Hogan Macho Man was really the only thing that I can remember from this show. It's going to be another one that just falls into the two-star category. WrestleMania 6. Now, WrestleMania 6 is a lot of fun. We have Hogan and the Warrior in the main event, and it just felt like two larger than life characters going at it. It was a fun match, too. Like, I know a lot of people shit on Hogan. I hate Hulk Hogan, but this is one of his best matches, in my opinion. WrestleMania 6 is going into the 3-star. Next, we got WrestleMania 7. I have no idea what happened on this card, and because of that, we'll put in 1 star because it's ass. And we'll go ahead and move WrestleMania 8 in 1 star because I can't remember anything besides. I believe this was Taker, Jimmy Snooker, Taker, Jake Roberts, one of the two. And then also, obviously, WrestleMania 9 going into the 1 star as well. So I have a hard time watching old wrestling, like, just because I was nowhere near alive when that happened. Let's see here. WrestleMania 10. We have the amazing ladder match. We have Brett versus Owen. WrestleMania 10 is an absolute banger of a card, and it is my first 5-star WrestleMania just for them two matches alone. Them two matches alone are enough for me to put it in a 5-star. WrestleMania 11, on the other hand, we had Taker and King Kong Bundy. We had Lawrence Taylor and oh my God, I'm blanking on the name. Bam Bam Bigelow in the main event. But other than that, I couldn't tell you the first thing. I believe Michael's Diesel also happened. Just gonna put it in 2 stars. WrestleMania 12. Man, I love WrestleMania 12. Brett versus Shawn in the Iron Man match is an absolute classic, man. I love that match. It was really like underrated, honestly. Not nearly enough people talk about that match. So WrestleMania 12 is going into the 3-star. WrestleMania 13, off just Austin Bret Hart alone. It should go in 5 stars. But what else is on the card, honestly? Like, I know I put WrestleMania 10 in the 5-star, but that's because I had two bangers. WrestleMania 13 will go into the um, 4 stars. I feel like that is absolutely fair. Let's see. WrestleMania 14 was the rise of Stone Cold Steve Austin, really. Won the world title, Undertaker and Kane. It's a lot of fun, man. It's like almost a quintessential before the Attitude Era WrestleMania. It's fun. 3 stars. WrestleMania 15, another absolute banger. Austin and Brock. I love, love, love WrestleMania 15. We're gonna put it in 4 stars. WrestleMania 2000 is dog shit. Literally, I think there's only one singles match on this card. We had a fatal 4-way main event. It was what else, I suppose. WrestleMania 17. I might get a little heat for this. WrestleMania 17 is 5 stars for sure, but it is not my favorite WrestleMania. We'll get into my favorite WrestleMania a little bit later, but like this has it all. It has the ladder match. It has literally everything that you want from a WrestleMania. This felt like the Attitude Era's WrestleMania. I love WrestleMania 17. It's going into 5 stars. WrestleMania 18, on the other hand, Hogan Rock was cool, but it's another match that feels like a one-match show. I can't remember anything else. Oh yeah, I think Taker Flair happened at WrestleMania 18. But yeah, a one-match show. It's a banger for sure. 3 stars. WrestleMania 19 is one of my favorite WrestleManias as well. We have Angle Lesnar in an absolute insane main event. Chris Jericho and Shawn Michaels has an absolute banger. Love, love, love WrestleMania 19. Booker T should have won the world title though, so that's why it's not 5 stars. It can only be 4 stars because they did my boy Booker T wrong. WrestleMania 20. We had the triple threat between Shawn Michaels, Chris Benoit, and Triple H, which is an absolute banger. Eddie Guerrero and Kurt Angle put on a fantastic match. We had the return of the Phenom. Undertaker is my favorite wrestler, so that was cool to see. 4 stars. And we're gonna put it at the tippy top of 4 stars. It won't let me. Oh, there we go. WrestleMania 20, 4 stars, baby. WrestleMania 21, WrestleMania Goes Hollywood. The rise of John Cena, the rise of Batista really feels like almost the quintessential ruthless aggression WrestleMania, honestly. I love WrestleMania 21. Also, it was the WrestleMania that really got me into wrestling. Undertaker and Randy Orton's feud really got me into loving wrestling. So for that, it's not my first WrestleMania I watched, but just for the nostalgia and the memories, it's getting 4 stars. I know, nostalgia. We shouldn't shoot off nostalgia. Lick my balls. WrestleMania 22, on the other hand, not the biggest fan of WrestleMania 22. It does have an amazing match with Edge and Mick Foley. I really like the Money in the Bank ladder match in this one. RVD winning was really cool. We'll put it in 3 stars. I feel like that's fair. Now, right here, WrestleMania 23, an absolute banger. One of the best WrestleManias. My first WrestleMania that I ever watched live. We have John Cena and Shawn Michaels in the main event. We have an underrated banger between Benoit and MVP that does not get enough talk about, but also I get why because Benoit was a piece of shit. Also, we have Undertaker and Batista in an absolute banger. We have a very fun Money in the Bank ladder match. We have the Battle of the Billionaires. Like WrestleMania 23 is one of my favorites, and yeah, it's nostalgia for sure, but it is getting the 5 star treatment. And now to my favorite WrestleMania of all time, WrestleMania 24. I feel like this WrestleMania has it all. It has star power, it has bangers, it has everything. Money in the Bank ladder match was fantastic. Undertaker and Edge in the main event was great. We have a fantastic triple threat between John Cena, Randy Orton, and Triple H. We have an underrated classic between Batista and Umaga. Also, Ric Flair versus Shawn Michaels, one of the greatest matches in WrestleMania history, in my opinion. It's another 5 star banger. WrestleMania 25 felt like such a letdown, honestly. It's a one match show. And honestly, though, it has the greatest professional wrestling match of all time in it. Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels, I think, is the greatest match of all time. It's my favorite match as well, but it's the definition of a one match card, honestly. Like the Money in the Bank ladder match was pretty fun, and Cena picking up Edge and Big Show is fun as well. But Triple H versus Randy Orton was a letdown. Like it was such a good built feud, but the main event just the match didn't deliver. WrestleMania 25 is going into 2 stars. If Taker and Shawn wasn't on WrestleMania 25, it would be a 1 star for sure. WrestleMania 26. I feel like not enough people talk about WrestleMania 26. Honestly, I think it's an okay mania. We have Chris Jericho and Edge for the world title, which is okay. John Cena Batista was really cool to see, especially as I was like, what I think WrestleMania 26 was 2010. I was 11 at the time, so I was eating that shit up, man. And then Taker versus Shawn in the main event was fantastic. I think it's almost on par with the WrestleMania 25 match, but still WrestleMania 26 was a fun WrestleMania. It is going into the 3 stars. Next, we have WrestleMania 27. And I think this is one of the worst WrestleManias of all time. It is terrible. Besides Taker and Triple H, there is zero redeeming qualities. But even then, that match alone is not getting it out of the 1 star territory. WrestleMania 28, once in a lifetime, or so we thought. And then we have the end of the era, which is oh, dude, I love the end of the era match. I was just rewatching that match the other day, and that near fall when Shawn Michaels switched to the music, Undertaker into Triple H's pedigree. Holy shit, man! WrestleMania 28 is a lot of fun. Really, this started the Yes movement too, kind of. I love WrestleMania 28. It is getting 4 stars. WrestleMania 29, not so much. Never forget, Fandango beat Chris Jericho at this Mania. But Punk versus Taker was fun. I guess not Rock Austin. Rock Cena 2 was okay, but WrestleMania 29 get the 2 star treatment. WrestleMania 30, the first WWE Network WrestleMania, and it's a banger, man. Daniel Bryan Triple H has a fantastic match. The end of the streak, like what the hell? I was perplexed when that happened, as was pretty much everyone. Was it a right call? I don't think so, but that's been what over 10 years ago now. WrestleMania 30 is a lot of fun. I love it. It's getting a 5 star classic because it's so good, man. Like Daniel Bryan finally winning the undisputed WWE Championship was fantastic, and now WrestleMania 31, the another one that is going to the tippy top. I love WrestleMania 31, man. It has the insane RKO with Seth Rollins. It has a phenomenal ladder match. It has Taker and Triple H. I mean, not Taker and Triple H. Taker and Bray Wyatt. It has Sting and Triple H. It has the heist of the century. This is an absolute banger card, and it does not get enough love. WrestleMania 32, on the other hand, dog shit. Terrible. Besides the ladder match, zero redeeming qualities. It was so stupid to put Roman Reigns and Triple H in the main event, but also WWE's hands were kind of tied because everyone was injured. But WrestleMania 32, one of the worst WrestleManias of all time. WrestleMania 33 is another absolute banger. The return of the Hardy Boys. Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton. I like the match. I know a lot of people don't, but I do. AJ Styles and Shane McMahon had a fun match. We had the triple threat for the women. I think it's a fatal four. It's Charlotte and Bailey and all kinds of women. I love WrestleMania 33, man. 4 stars. WrestleMania 34. Um, I don't remember nothing of WrestleMania 34 right now, chat. I guess because of that, I guess it's getting 1 star. I know it has a banger IC triple threat though. Shinsuke versus AJ was a letdown. Charlotte and Asuka was good, but not very good. WrestleMania 35, just for Kofi Mania alone, is getting 3 stars, but this was way too long. It clocked in at like 12 hours, including the pre-show. Insane, man. And the women's triple threat was fantastic as well. WrestleMania 36, the the one thingy uh mania. I love it, man. Like just for the Boneyard match, the Firefly Funhouse match, I'm a huge Drew McIntyre fan. So him finally getting his flowers and winning the world title was fantastic, man. 4 stars. WrestleMania 37. I do not remember anything of this WrestleMania. I feel like the pandemic era is just like so forgettable, man. I'm just gonna put it in 2 stars because I think Sasha Bianca was a main event, I believe. I don't even remember. WrestleMania 38 was the return of Cody Rhodes. Brock versus Roman was the main event for the 50th million time. Stone Cold came back and fought Kevin Owens in an absolutely fun match. We had Vince McMahon beating Pat McAfee. I love WrestleMania 38, man. It's getting 3 stars. WrestleMania 39 has a lot of things. Cody versus Roman, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn versus the Usos, Seth Rollins and Logan Paul. Honestly, even Brock and Omos was a fantastic match. And also the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match, the Tag Team Showcase was a banger as well. WrestleMania 39 is getting a 5 star, and also obviously, maybe the greatest WrestleMania of all time. It's either that or 17, probably not my favorite, but greatest. WrestleMania 40 was fantastic, man. I loved WrestleMania 40, and I'm a Cody Rhodes hater. I am a Cody Rhodes hater, but that match with Roman sucked me in, and I was rooting for Cody Rhodes. Also, Gunther Sami Zayn has a banger. Like Io Bailey has probably the greatest WrestleMania women's match of all time. I love WrestleMania 40. I cannot wait till WrestleMania 41, guys. But what is your favorite WrestleMania? Let me know in the comments below, and I will catch you all on the flip side.